Okay guys, here we are. First of all, I'm using another different account that my moderator ran to me because I had to borrow my account to another friend because I was supposed to play this with another friend, but they had some problems, so I had to improvise in order to make sure that we can still do those pop missions. Don't need to throw. Okay, let's get dead. Let's say now. Alexei really doesn't want me. Also guys, this is actually the hardest mission of the game. I forgot to do another mission as a warm-up. I just started with the wrong mission, but it's okay. We are trying to do this try. If we fail, I'm gonna reinvite. For the other mission I wanted to show first, but it's fine. My mind just went, well, I had particular night, I slept not too much. My mind could be not on point actually. Leaves. Let's say rage. Okay, Alex is dead. Now the dawn is still coming. Oh fuck, when you're in the corner. My bad. I use the buttons. Okay, to see if you can rest me. Okay, it's fine, my fault. Yeah, as you have seen guys, this is pretty brutal. Because you have to fight at the same time 3 bosses. The greater things, so you have Wolf, Alexei, and Elizabeth, and when you kill 2 bosses, another one will jump down. So, it's really tough. Also, this is on Ultimate Ninja difficulty. Difficulty over Master Ninja, really difficulty beyond that. So well. Of course, I'm failing the guard reset and can't finally. I'm failing everything off. Okay. Sorry guys, I suffer from the anxiety of the show, so I might have some trouble. Also, let's not forget, guys, we are actually playing online and, well, away from here, bro. Okay. So it could lag and the inputs are totally fucked when you play online. Okay. Now, Zedonius. To start the duty, he won't fly. What? Okay, this is some little bullshit I forgot. Sometimes the game can lag and you can get some damage after the hit was gone. What? Oops, my bad. I dodged too early. Rest me please, bro. Thank you for the rest. That was really bad. My bad, sorry. I'll take it. Okay. Let's go. And now it's Lid's time. Okay, Lid's on Sigma 2 is really something. She can be really dangerous. Oh yes! This is an optimal combo that you can do with Lids when she is down. But you got to time it perfect. This is instead a gather that loop that you can do, and you can keep going with that till that with Lids. But I'm not going for that. So let's break the loop and let's keep attack her for a while. This is a really brave thing to do, especially when you're playing online with the lag, but you know, we are here for the show, not for playing the complete edition. Okay, she could go for the Easter grab, that's why I had to stay away for now. When she's passive, it's really dangerous trying to attack her. Okay, now I got the loop again. But again, I don't want it. Okay, this attack, guys, is so scary to react, especially when you're online, because the frames are totally fucked. I think we can bring this loop and kill her and make her stop to suffer. I shook out enough leads. Okay, that was some nice leads no damage. Now we have the last boss of this boss rush, Genshin. Okay, my Zedonius was really trash, but I redeemed myself with that really good lead, so I'm getting a little bit of rust and warm up nice. Oops. Scared there. Counter, what is that? Into that. I was out of timing due to the lag, so I just went for oops! Okay, not my best Genshin ever, but still okay. Still okay. It really requires not only not only good positioning, but also you have to calculate your attacks in order to push him on the corner. Next incoming. Fuck! Oh! I have the whole party here ruining the fun. Okay. Counter. Okay. Rock is dead. Waiting for Alexei. And of course Alexei doesn't want to come to me. And it's really dangerous trying to get the aggro of the boss by going here, because the Lizzie can also watch me and the piano. So I just wait for Alexei to get another line here. Okay, really. And Alexei is just saying no. Okay. No. Take your lead. No, no. Get up to me. Thank you. And Alexei. Oh, hey Alexei. Okay, Alexei is dead. Now you have to raise your camera and watch for Zed. Oh. Ooh, that was totally blind. I dodged also leads. I am very lucky that I managed to do this. Okay, that was unlucky. I was close to a wall. I'm sorry. I really have no idea how much time. I forgot to put a timer. Oh, the camera. Oops. Nipo. Oops. Oh, okay. Grab it, sponge. And of course, blocks. get ready for Fian Genshin. Now. Okay. And yeah, that's the last wave, guys. 3 Fian Genshin at the same time. No! The door, my bad. Okay, Twirl, I'm about to die. Okay, just Twirl, I'll try to get one Genshin. Please, follow me. Ooh, okay, this mesh can be really dangerous. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. I will just rest. I'll try to rest. Okay, I'm about to die. Just Twirl and rest me. Okay. Alright, bro, thank you so much for helping me on showcase some cop. I'm sorry that it went not not the best, you know, anxiety, unlucky and stuff like that, but well, at least we showcased some fun missions, some super tough and extremely hard missions, so yeah, at least we showcased pretty much every wave. And we had a really solid event. I hope you enjoyed anyway watching this co-op mod, because Ninja Gaiden missions in co-op are super fun. Playing your favorite game with a friend for me has no price, so it really was a super fun experience. And now it's time for some for Yaiba. I enjoy and play all Ninja Gaiden games. I was like, okay, what games are not being covered by other players, and I took them. So I was like, okay, I will be the hero that this event deserves, and I try to take care of Yaiba as well. It's really a lot of years me not playing Yaiba, but I'm trying just for the purpose of the show, because, you know, we cannot let Yaiba being out of the show, right? We are celebrating all Ninja Gaiden games. I'm trying to cover all Ninja Gaiden games, so now it's up to Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z, a spin-off of Ninja Gaiden. After that, I'll play Ninja Gaiden 3 Vanilla, and then I will play Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword. Okay, I'm back ready for the co-commentary JayTB.
Man, those co-op missions, man, like, Jesus Christ, it's been a while since I've seen them. Like, they do not look fun, honestly. Like, they look so stressful.
Yeah, they look stressful, but also I would say super fun if you like to suffer.
Yeah.
So, alright, now we have Yaiba. I will start showcasing the best fight of the game, and of course it's the Hayabusa fight, because, you know, it's always cool fighting against Hayabusa. It's always cool and epic, even in Ninja Gaiden games when you fight a new clone, or in Nioh when you fight against Hayabusa. So I'm trying to showcase it on hell difficulty. Okay, super loading times on PS3. Okay, the beginning of this fight is quite annoying, because Hayabusa just loves to shoot arrows, and on hell difficulty you get one-shotted by that. So it can be really kind of annoying, and the checkpoints are not so frequently. So let's see how it goes.
Okay, I'm trying. This looks vaguely familiar. It's been I played Yaiba, I think, like 2 or 3 years ago now. It's actually been quite a while.
Okay. You throw the zombie. You do the cutscene.
Oh wait, hang on.
Quick time event, sorry. Dodge.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to. I'm not
wow.
sure if Ree's got that muted or not.
Okay. He shoots. I dodge, and I throw the zombie. This time forgetting. Dodge, grab the zombie, dodge the arrow, throw the zombie. Repeat. Dodge, grab the zombie, dodge, throw the zombie.
Shit.
Oh, I mean, they can still hear. You guys can both still hear us, right?
Yes, exactly, because I have the audio desktop enabled, so on my stream they can hear both me and you.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, it's just game audio.
Okay, and now, guys, enjoy the biggest Izuna drop. Okay, now we have second part of the fight versus Yakuza.
I get that a lot.
And well, that's Helmut, guys. One hit means death.
What was going on there?
Oops.
It was weird.
Counter. Okay, this part is done. Everything is exploding, so it's time for some platform section.
I definitely don't remember this part.
Yeah, probably because you did only once and it's not a memorable part, pretty much.
Yeah. Can anyone remember, when did I play Yaiba? I feel like it's much longer ago than I think.
It's fine, I got the checkpoint.
Yeah, I did play Yaiba with him, but I can't. It's a long time ago now. I was at the flat when I played it, so it's at least 2 years ago. But it doesn't seem like it's been that long, but.
Just go away.
Any concept of honor, of morality, don't talk to me about honor. Who's using you as their lapdog?
Counter.
CIA.
That's you see that Ryu's just got like his DOA string in there.
Yes.
Yeah. He's got like his 22444 string.
It's going to take hundreds of men to excavate the remains of this creature. Maybe I can get away with
Counter.
I'm triggering the rest of the room.
Yakuza escaping away, so it's time for another platform section.
Yes. Oh, well, I wouldn't care.
Jump, jump.
In a different teammate Yaiba? I don't actually know. Let's screen flashes when you kick.
Okay, if I remember correct, this is the last part of the fight. Again, it's the Yakuza. Oops! Wrong timing for the counter rip. Oops. Counter.
Yeah, it looks like if you fail that Izuna counter, like, I mean, yeah, if you fail that counter, I think he just kills you.
Yeah, this is L difficulty.
That is a good question, Resi. Do you know that, Ree? Was this before or after Razor's Edge?
That's a good question. I have no idea. Maybe Farnham knows. He's more related to the lore. I'm just more stick to the gameplay.
Yeah, I want to say this was before.
Probably before Razor's Edge, I guess. Yes. But I think.
Oh, was it after Ryu? Okay. Yeah, Ryu just said it was after, apparently.
Okay. I think it's somehow related to Razor's Edge because on the Japanese special edition of Yaiba, you have also Razor's Edge included. So I think.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Man, yeah, that one-hit kill is brutal.
It's really brutal, especially since it's years you not playing this game. It feels really, wow. The timing can be really tricky. Game is, oh, okay.
Would I rather play NG3 or Yaiba? If you're talking about vanilla NG3, then I'd rather play Yaiba, 100%. Because I like vanilla NG3, man. A lot of people don't even know. They don't even they didn't play it, so it wasn't around for very long. There are people who like DMC too, man.
Ouch.
You know, there are people who not only acknowledge DMC2's existence, but actually like it. He's focusing on playing right now.
Yeah.
Determined to actually like that game, but no, I couldn't.
No! Oopsie. Ah, my bad. Was that weird animation? No! So close. I was joking. Alright. I think that's enough. We are in late with the schedule. By the way, that was the last fight of Hayabusa. I'm sorry, I had not the time to nail it, but it's fine. Let's jump into Ninja Gaiden 3 Vanilla.
Yeah, that's one thing where it is kind of hard to go back to the pre-SSD consoles. You really notice it.
Load. Oh wait, let me see if I can change the language. Also, guys, enjoy the screen. For a weird reason, this is the main menu. They rotated it for no reason on NG2 Vanilla.
I actually don't remember that. But I feel like that represents this game pretty well. Where did Ryu get the scabbard from, though? For this sword? Did he just keep that part?
Sorry?
Like, where did Ryu get the scabbard for this sword, the sheath? Because he has the sword, but like, did you just keep the sheath just in case? I'm gonna keep this just in case I need to come back.
Yes.
Yeah, it really did. You know.
Okay, dogs can be really annoying, so should be the first one to take care.
Well done. Get around it.
A lot of games did it in that era, though, Killer. You know, Dead Space 3 kind of fell victim to it as well. I mentioned it before, but when they first showed Dead Space 3, I think it was at E3. They showed the opening segment to it, you know, where you just see Isaac taking cover and shooting at enemies, and it's just, oh man. It's you know, not the best. Does this make me want to play NG3 at all? Not really. 3D. It would be interesting to go back to it, you know, just for, you know, like historical purposes, but other than that, no. I would much rather like give Razor's Edge a go than like revisit a game I know I didn't enjoy. So
okay.
Yeah, the thing is that like hell, Dead Space 3 like past that point is really not that bad. It's just that they shoehorned in stuff into that game that, you know, just if they made the game that they wanted to make, it would have been much better, but, you know, that's the downside of being controlled by a publisher. So.
Stop.
No, I played OG Halo 2.
Okay, I think of this game is that the Flame Swallow is also a grab with the Dragon Sword and with other weapons as well, which is kind of interesting.
I did like, yeah, I'll give that, I did like that in this game. I did like the Flying Swallow stab move. I thought that was cool. Yeah, I played the Dead Space remake. I really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed Dead Space remake actually. That is one hell of a game. It doesn't surprise me, Ponton. Publishers, you know, publishers have the majority of the control, really, so. The initial idea, like, if you get some time and you're interested, do some digging on, you know, what what their original ideas was for Dead Space 3, and you'll have some, like, if you read up on that and then play the space hopping segment of Dead Space 3, you'll get an idea of what they actually wanted that game to be. But you know, yeah, it didn't happen, unfortunately. Doesn't it also depend on the contract between the developer and the publisher? It absolutely does, yeah. I don't think so, Killer. I really... Because here's the thing, I mean, how much of current Team Ninja is old Team Ninja? That's the thing, you know. I don't know, I haven't done like a credits crawl. But, you know, if you look at the credits of, you know, say, like, NGB and NG2, and look at, you know, current Team Ninja, like, how many of those people are still there? That'd give you an idea. I'm not sure, actually, Grayson. What mode is this on, Ryu?
Yes, Ultimate Ninja.
Oh, it is Ultimate Ninja, okay. It's less than... Well, there you go, yeah. Yeah. If it's less than 10%, then, but I mean, you know, ultimately, like, you know, Tecmo have final say. You know, Tecmo will tell them, you know, Team Ninja are, you know, an employee. You know, they get told what to make to a certain extent. Yeah, I heard very. Well, I say mixed things. I heard mainly bad things about Wanted Dead, but I haven't played it, so. From what I remember, the game does not have the best frame rate. But also, you know, you're seeing it on a stream, so it's not quite the same. I really don't know them. I mean, I know. There's some crossover with like Itagaki's original new studio, but I don't know what the state of that studio is now. And you know, you're going back 16 years now, man. You know, I highly doubt. You know, I highly doubt that studio is exactly the same as it was. What's up, Joel? Is the guillotine throw in this game?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, good question. I don't know. No, it's not.
Sadly, no guillotine throw on this game.
Yeah, exactly, Grayson. You know, and some franchises just don't. You know, unfortunately, man, like some franchises just don't make a comeback. As much as I would love to see it, you know, I really don't think we're gonna see Onimusha ever again. I don't think we'll see another Onimusha game, which is a real shame. Because it would be really cool to see another Onimusha. I don't think we'll ever see a Darkness game again, which bums me out because I really love the Darkness, but I don't think we'll see another one of those. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. What's up, Milton? No, Master Ninja Ryu is playing right now. It's amazing how many people have mentioned that on stream, and I think it like there's. I'm not saying it as a dig, but like there's someone else's stream overlay literally on screen right now. So, you know, it's like this is not me. I think someone mentioned it earlier, and like it was when the Styles was playing, and he had like his entire overlay on screen, and I thought, guys, this is not me. But yeah, the darkness is fucking awesome, man. Oh, the darkness is so good. And that was another game where I think there was like 6 or 7 years between the darkness and the darkness 2. And I remember I was at Player Affinity then, and I remember making a big push. I was like, I want the darkness 2. Like, I really want to review that, because I was really worried that it wasn't going to be very good. And I don't think it's quite as good as the first game, but man, they did a really good job with the darkness 2. Like that, they had a very difficult task to make a sequel to that, and I think they did a very, very good job of it. Yeah, I don't know. Someone, I think it was Valent, gifted me. No, I don't think it was Wanted Dead. It was Evil West. Yeah, Evil West on Steam. So I got that to play. You should absolutely pick up the Darkness. Yeah. It's only on 360 still, which is a bit annoying. I mean, you can get it on Xbox, like you can get it on, backwards compatible, but that game, God, I wish they'd put that game out on PC. The Darkness 2 is on pretty much everything though, like 360, PS3, PC, back compat. Like the Darkness 2 is really easy to get hold of. Yeah, Itagaki did something with NFTs. I feel like his, I mean, I don't want to throw shade here, but like the altar of Itagaki that most people worship, like I really don't think he's deserving of that. Some people act like the only reason NG was good was because of him. And I think, that's just fundamentally not how game development works. And B, the dude hasn't made a good game in 16 years. So, and he's had, more than one chance. So, maybe there was more to, what made NG good than just him. Oh, I forgot about these parts.
Yeah, they removed it on the render side, luckily, but here it's still there, and it's pretty annoying.
Yeah, exactly, Bahum. Yeah, like no one does, man. No one does. I mean, look at there are several examples too. Look at Cliff Bleszinski. He's another one. Like very kind of charismatic. Very like he's a good front man for a developer, but. And people were like, oh man, whatever he does next is going to be godlike, it's going to be godlike, and to be fair, I don't, Lawbreakers not landing, wasn't really his fault. I think that was a multitude of things, but it just, it shows you, there is so many layers that go into making a game. It's not just one person. It's just not. And to say that is, it's very kind of... You're discrediting the work of a lot of people when you say that. It's hundreds of people, hundreds and hundreds of people go into making a game. It is not you can't credit too much to even a team of people. It is the very definition of a collaborative effort. Yeah, they still do DOA. I think we'll see another Dead or Alive though. I don't think they. I would imagine. I'll say this: you'll see another Dead or Alive before you see another Ninja Gaiden. 100%. I've been waiting so long. I bet money on that. You'll definitely see another DOA. I definitely think he was a huge reason. Based on what, though, Mackie? Seriously, based on what? If he was a huge reason, then his other follow-up games would have been way better than they were. So, do you see what I mean? Based on what? Devil's Third was a train wreck, by all accounts. What was his next game? I don't even remember what his next game was. And then his studio fell through because it didn't do very well. That's not a director who has... that's not a competent game director. A competent Shinji Mikami is, you could, I mean, I still don't think you should, but you could credit him with that, because, that guy whatever game he works on, fucking good. And there is like a continuity to that. And he's moving on from Platinum now, so we'll see what he does next. But you can never, you know, it's not just one person, man. You need a good team. Yeah, Kamiya's another one as well. Yeah, I feel like again, don't credit everything to one person, but you know, Kamiya's got pretty good track record. So, and there's also, you know, there's always going to be a blind spot. You know, I think for example, I just mentioned about Shinji Mikami. I'm pretty sure his name is on PN3. I think he was one of the... I can't remember what his title was on PN3. But he was definitely involved in PN3. I mean, that game's not, you know... It's not the greatest thing since sliced bread. However, I will say, in defense of it, like, there is a Mikami level to it in, like, the consistency of its mechanics. I feel like any game that he is heavily involved in has at least that. So, you know, yeah. Kojima's another one, you know. People were, like, you know, sacrificing their children at the altar of Kojima. Death Stranding is trash. Sorry. Death Stranding's not a good game. And the hype over that, I mean, that's getting a sequel probably because of just how much money they dumped into it. They kind of had to. But, you know, it takes more than one person, though. It takes more than one person to make a game. Like, to credit up like one person with a game is just crazy. A lot of people are like Miyazaki single-handedly created the Souls games. Even if you play their older games, you notice their older games already have a lot of those things people credit him with. Well, yeah, but a name is powerful, though. You know, that now you're getting into sort of the business side of gaming. You know, it's the promotion side. Like, look at movies. You know, what Resident Evil movie was it? Where they managed to work in like James Cameron into the trailer. I think it was the last Resident Evil movie. It said something like, using the same 3D technology as James Cameron. It was just a way to get his name in the trailer, because people think, oh, James Cameron, oh, okay, yeah, cool, I'll go see that movie. And people might think that doesn't work, but for the, you know, for the people that aren't on the internet that don't care, you know, it works for them. The average person doesn't care nearly as much as we do. You know what I mean? Really don't. Death Stranding is an interesting game, and it has some cool ideas in it, but just because it has cool ideas and it's interesting, doesn't make a good game. You know what I mean?
Here we have all the save file, because they changed the save file in Ninja Gaiden 3 and 3 Razor's Edge. You save with the bird, but they put all the statue of saving as an Easter egg.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, God, I forgot about that one. Yeah. Oh, didn't he? Yeah, did he not? Okay, there you go. Yeah, he didn't release everything after Devil's Third. Yeah. You see, I disagree, Mackie. Like that's exactly what a good game director is. Like, that is literally your job as a director. Like, you are basically as a director, you are basically the boss, and it's your job to make sure your team is on point. Like, it's like a movie director. That, like, a movie director doesn't just direct the scene. Like, the entire production is under their helm. It's why certain directors that always deliver, you know, command very high salaries, because they deliver the goods and they get the job done. Like, that is what a director does. You look at, like, Halo Infinite's a great example. You know, every director they've had was terrible at their job. And that's why Halo Infinite turned out the way it did, because they just don't have control of their studio.
I think it's glitched.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's like, should there be a fight here? Like,
yeah, this guy is really... Okay, no, it's fine. It opened. There was an invisible wall apparently, and I could not keep going. Okay.
On that note, Grayson, as well, you like Harada for Tekken's a good example. And then don't get me wrong, I'm not discrediting like the good stuff that Itagaki's done. Like I'm not discrediting like the stuff that he has his name on it. It's just maybe he's had his time. You know, maybe he just hasn't got it anymore. Maybe, who knows, man? Maybe his heart's not in it anymore. Maybe he doesn't give a shit. We don't know him, you know? We don't know him personally. Maybe he does not care anymore. So can I, then. So can I. Dude, there are plenty of games, there are plenty of bad games that I like. Plenty. There are plenty of bad games that I like. But I'm not, you know, gonna make the case that, oh no, these are really good. It's like, nah, like, this is flawed, but I enjoy it. Oh yeah, Halo is its own, you know, ridiculous kaleidoscope of bullshit. But, you know, if they'd have had, you know, a bloody idea of what they were doing, you know, it would have turned out better. So. I don't think Itagaki cares. No, neither do I. If I had to bet money, I would say neither do I. What's the worst game I like? Ooh, that's a good question. Ooh, that is a good question, because there are, even though it hurts me to say this, PN3 is up there, because PN3 is not good. It works, but it's not good. I love that game, but yeah, you know, you have to work to love it, man. That's the thing though, Maki, like, I do, like, anyone else get the idea that, like, Itagaki is a little bit of a troll as well? You know, he definitely has, like, a bit of a, you know, he is kind of aware of, you know, like, trolling people a little bit, so, I don't know. But yeah, you know, like, games being good, bad, it's very one note, but there's because you can argue that, you know, until you're blue in the face, really, so. Yeah, this has been an awesome stream, Kill. It really has. Like, like, really good variety, you know. But yeah, I don't disagree with that, Maki, that's fair enough. But, like, he's, you know, maybe it wasn't just him, that's what I mean. Because if he was the difference maker, you know, you'd see it in his work after that.
Oh, the bird here on NG3 Vanilla, I was not remembering.
You know, one just popped into my head there, on the bad get, and it came into my head, and it just immediately went out of my head, and it's bugging me. I just thought of a really good one that, like, that is just shit, but I really like it. It's just gone out of my head completely. I know, this is Vanilla 3 theme. This is Vanilla 3. 13 and a half hours later, and I just know about the stream now. I mean, that's on you, man. You know, the stream is... I've talked about it since October, so... What are some other bad games that you like? I'm curious. Ree, what's one you've got? Like, is there a game that you know, like, isn't very good, but you still love it?
Wanted Dead, I would say, because it's a fun game, but I would not say game being done with some aspects. You know, it's super fun because it is super fun.
Yeah.
But it has some terrible issues, and also the budget of that game was well.
You know what? Oh man, I don't know. This might be a hot take. Actually, no, that doesn't. I was gonna say Bionic Commando. You know, 360 Bionic Commando, but I wouldn't actually say that's a bad game. It's very simple, but it's solid. I wouldn't say it's a bad game at all. What does that say about Hayashi? Hayashi, I mean, I'm not sure what he's done post Sigma, but I wouldn't say it really counts because, like, I know he's the director of Sigma, but all he did really was copy and paste the game. Like, he didn't oversee the creation of something, you know, that's a totally different thing. Halo 5 speedrun. Do people even speedrun Halo 5? They probably do, actually. Yeah, it is killer. I mean, a lot of people, like, a lot of people said they would play, but then they never confirmed. I don't want to be a downer, but like I was very clear from the beginning that like I'm not gonna chase people relentlessly. You know, if you want to play, then all you've got to do is say you can play and what time you want to play. So I think we had about a dozen or more people like say they would play, and less than half actually confirmed, unfortunately. I can't really think of any bad game I like, because I'm super careful of not using money on games I might not like. Yeah, I mean, most of them I like are from when I was younger, you know, they're, like, again, like PN3, I would not have played PN3, you know, so much if, you know, I wasn't a kid when it came out. But even the following, even the follow-up NG games, you know, I mean, he's always had a base to go from. Like, what's Hayashi, like, the director of that's, like, something completely new? Like, that would... I genuinely don't know.
Yes, Ninja Gaiden 3. Vanilla.
Yeah, but, like, Ninja Gaiden 3 is, like, it's still off the NG engine. And there's a lot of carryover from the previous games. Like, it's still, like, enough... It's still similar enough, I would say, to where, like, I wouldn't say it's a completely new game. Didn't Hayashi do Neo? I don't know. I haven't kept up on that stuff in quite a while. Itagaki's words in regarding to Sigma, it's like making the best sundae and someone comes over and puts a cherry on top and says they made the best sundae.
Yeah, I agree. Fundamental in G3 Vanilla is completely different in some aspect.
That's funny.
It really changed a lot of things. Also,
I wouldn't say, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's complete, like, think about it, wind path's still in it, like, your dash is in it, the jump, like, there's a lot of mechanics that, like, clearly have been carried over.
Oh yes, that's definitely, yes.
Yeah, like, it's not completely different. Completely different is, you know, like, Resident Evil 4 and Vanquish. Like, that's a completely different game.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, like, it's... Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but they work differently for them, but the mechanics are clearly carried over. Like, Wind Path is still in the game. You know, the dash is still in the game. The jump is the same. Like, Flying Swallow is in it and functions the same. It's... You know what I mean? It is... Like, they work differently, but it's clearly carried over. It's not completely new. You look at a good example, like Supergiant Games. Look at, you know, Bastion and then Transistor. You know, that's a completely different game, but, you know, made by the same people. Smaller scale, but, you know, gets the point across. Oh, so Neo was Hayashi? I don't mean to sound like a hater, but...
No, it was Yasuda, as I know.
Was it? Yeah, say, I don't know. Oh, okay. Neo wasn't Hayashi then. So is Hayashi still at Team Ninja?
Yes. He's
Okay,
working
he is,
on the Rise of the Ronin as well with Yasuda.
Alright. Suda was...
Thank the God.
Oh, Suda was Neo 2, main director. Hayashi is co-director of Neo.
Okay. Now you can see, guys,
Now,
the Hayabusa
focus on the
village
target.
with this nice cinematic walking. I mean...
Yeah, I quite like Neo, honestly.
You're okay.
My only beef with Neo was I played it before they like patched it and updated it, and just the enemy, like the lack of enemy variety got very boring very quickly. Like just fighting like the same 3 enemies over and over again just got very stale.
Neo 2 added more variety on the enemies.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, they did update Neo as well, from what I remember. Like they're not like immediately, but they definitely like added new enemies and weapons and that to Neo 1. I just
Yeah, we
by
did.
then by then I'd stopped playing it. But I did enjoy Neo.
You did a good job.
Wow.
Master Ryu, may you have victory in battle.
Rise of the Ronin is looking very good.
Just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, are you interested in Rise of the Ronin, Jay?
Not really, but that's not a knock on that game. I find it very hard to get excited about games now from trailers.
I understand.
I really do find it tricky to get hyped from trailers. Because I just watch them and I think, yeah, that's a cool trailer. But what's the game gonna be like?
Me and the young ones.
I don't know.
They can use the training.
Thanks, Kenjiro.
I mean, I hope it's good. I don't hope any game is bad. You know, I hope it's good. It's just... We'll see.
Gotcha.
I think the last time I was genuinely hyped about a game was Death Stranding. And, you know, look how that went. Wouldn't it have been great there, like that dude tries to ambush him, Ryu just like OT'd him, I was like, oh, whoops, sorry. Like, you shouldn't just sneak up on me like that, kid, what are you doing?
Also, on this fight, you can, if you don't press buttons, you fail the fight, and Sanji just said, oh, you did it on purpose, right? Well, of course.
Yeah. I agree, Ponton. I'm the same. I do trust indie and old games more, but you know, there's still good shit in the mainstream, man. Like mainstream games do get a lot of flack these days, and don't get me wrong, a lot of it is very deserved. But there's still good stuff coming out, man. It's not all terrible. It's not all terrible. Yeah, Callisto Protocol's another one, actually, Brizzle. Yeah, I was very excited for that. I still reserve judgment on that, though, because when I bought it on PC, like, that game straight up didn't work. So I haven't actually played that game yet.
Alright, I think we are really out of time, so it's time to go to Dragon's Sword.
Oh yeah, Dragon Sword. Yeah, I forgot you're going to do that one as well, aren't you? Who here's not played Dragon Sword?
Sorry?
I was just asking in the chat, like, who here's not played Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword? It's so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
It is weird, but it is so good, man. It is such a good game. If you can find a DS cheap, I don't know if you'll find a copy of this game cheap now though, but it's really good. I got this. Fortunately, I got this years and years ago. I think my copy was like £4. I got it super cheap. So. Game goes for 25, 30. That's not too bad, I guess. But yeah, retro stuff's getting real expensive now. It really is. The last time I was in CEX, some 360 stuff is even getting up there. It really is. Which is weird because seeing the 360 and PS3 called retro is kind of hurts my soul a little bit. It really does. 360 becomes retro next year. Yeah, it does. And, you know, it is. Like, the 360's 20 years old next year.
Wow.
That is... Yeah, you know what I mean? You hear that and you think, no. Like, but it is.
For Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword, I wanted to show some Hayabusa gameplay, so I have a save file here on the last fight of Momiji, and then we're gonna jump on Hayabusa. Also, this is an optional fight, guys. It's a scripted fight, you are supposed to die here, but if you beat the dragon, you unlock a secret difficulty, Master Kurashi difficulty. And actually I'm playing on Master Ninja difficulty. I had to unlock this difficulty because in order to record I had to create a new save file on Wii U. Because I was playing on the 3DS back in the days. But thanks to the Wii U now I can record. And well, that's it.
I had to go to a retro section to buy Halo 4 a few years ago. Okay, that's kind of... Halo 4 is not that old. I mean, like, 20 years, I think, is the... Isn't that the gentleman's agreement for retro? Like, something's got to be at least 20 years old before you can call it retro. I got my 360 in 2007 with the Ring of Death. Show of hands in the chats. How many people had a red Ring of Death on their 360?
I'm raising my hands.
Yeah. I mean, what was it, like a 30 to 40% failure rate? Like it's pretty common. Yeah, it's like it is common. I had 3. Damn. I've yet to have anyone beat me on that in the chat from that. I had 7. I had 7 red ringed 360s. I kid you not.
Wow.
I had 7. If I count my Halo 4 360, I am on my 9th 360 console. Because I still have a core. I still have a core that, last I checked, still works. And that's my 8th. And then I bought the Halo 4 Edition 360 because that's a sexy looking console.
And this is what happens if you defeat the dragon. Anyway, the same cutscene. You just get more karma.
Oh, so it's one of those. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, it was brutal, man. Because Microsoft. I mean, to be fair, like I got 4 from Microsoft. Like they fixed 4 of them because they extended the warranty for like 3 years. But then I still had 3 more die after that. And I went to GameStation in the UK, which is it's not around anymore, unfortunately. It was just, it was a second-hand game shop. And they actually had a pretty good warranty cover on their used consoles. So I got my first one from them, which I bought, and it was, I think, 65 quid second-hand. And then I got my year's warranty on it, and then I didn't have to buy another one. Every time it red ringed, I just went back and was like, yeah, this one red ringed as well. It must have been relatively common, because every time I took it back, the dude was like, oh yeah, fair enough, man, like, we've got another one if you want it. You can have this one. So I thought retro is 10 years. Nah, I don't think. Nah, 10 years is too soon to call it retro. I feel like 10 years is way too soon. This game looks really good as well. I really like the way this game looks.
Yeah, especially for being a NDS game, it looks wow.
Yeah. It's got really like a really old school look to it in a really good way.
Yeah, definitely.
Really
it really looks so cool.
The thing is, though, have they, though, Ponton? I don't feel like they have. I feel like the 360 era was just longer than all the others. Like, you think about it, the PS4 was, like, what, 6 years? 6.5 years? The PS4, Xbox One were late 2013. And PS5 series was like early 2020. Whereas, like, the 360 was the one that was, like, 8 years. And we haven't had a generation that long since. And, prior to that, they were shorter. When do you guys think we'll see new consoles? There's a question for you. When do you guys think we'll see PlayStation 6? And whatever the hell they call the Xbox,
Probably.
Oh, Xbox One was not 10 years, man. Xbox One was 2013. The Series X came out in 2020. That's 7 years. They support them, yeah, but like the generation is when the new console comes out. It's good that they support them, but like that's not how you measure like when a generation starts. By that logic, like the PS3 is still getting system updates, so technically the PS3 era is still going.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I heard rumors of PS5 Pro in the second half of this year. What do you think about that, Rio? I still don't think that, like, the idea of a PS5 or a Series X Pro just doesn't make any sense to me. Unless they can make it significantly cheaper, but I don't see that you'll get, like, a huge performance increase. Yeah, the PS4, yeah, they did have the mid-console upgrades, but if you look at the sales figures for that, like the original SKUs, like, you know, dwarf the sales of the Pro and the Xbox One X. Well, I suppose you can't look at it for Xbox because they didn't. They stopped reporting the sales, did they? So. They always did mid-cycle refreshes? Not really. Like, the PS4 and Series X weren't a refresh. Like, they were straight up more powerful consoles. And they always do, like, minor, like, what's the word? Like, not enhancements, but, like, refinements on the systems, because, like, they just get cheaper to make. They did, like, I mean, like, how many PS3s are there? There's loads of different models of PS3s, and that's just because the hardware gets cheaper to make, so they can make a new SKU and sell it for more money. Same with the Wii. Everyone remember that, the Wii model that had the spindle? It had like a disc lid spindle. And that's because it was just, you know, dirt cheap to make those Wiis. Yeah, they do, Mackie, but I'd say, like, the Pro and the X, like, are super different, though. Like, the Pro and the X are, like, significantly more powerful consoles. Like, they're not just, like, a slim or, you know, a bigger hard drive. Series X is getting a slim refresh this year. That's not surprising. Although, like, what are they going to do, man? They make it a smaller fridge? Or a bread bin, is that what they call the Series X? The PS5 Slim, though, I don't know, I don't think... Has anyone seen that, like, in real life? Because I've seen that, like, on videos and that, and it really doesn't look that much smaller to me. I don't know, maybe it's one of those things you have to see it, you know, in the flesh. I don't know. You know what console I think you have to thank for that? The Switch. I think you have the Switch to thank for them not lowering the price, because I think the Switch proved that you don't actually need to. Because you think has the Switch ever had a price cut? Like, I haven't looked, but like the last time I looked, like a Switch was still like 300 quid on Amazon. Let me have a look. Let me have a quick look here. Nintendo Switch. Here we are. Okay, so for a base Switch, it's 260. For a base Switch with a game, it's 295. Yeah, these don't look like... Yeah, from what I remember. A Nintendo Switch with Animal Crossing is 390. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you got the Switch to thank for that, man. That showed Microsoft and Sony, hey, we actually don't have to lower the price. People will still buy it. So, why not? Yeah, there's the cheaper models too. Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, there's the Series S that's like, you know, digital only. So there is that, you know, like that is a cheaper version of the console. So Series X Slim will come without a disc reader. Really? No, I mean, physical games in this era, I think, are like, not that the sales are losing their relevance, but, you know, what it means to own a physical game now, I think, is very different. Because it's not uncommon that even on a physical release, you know, the entire game isn't on the disc anyway. So, you know, if aliens came to Earth and, you know, destroyed all the Microsoft and Sony servers, the discs you have on your shelves might not actually work without those servers to connect to anyway. So, who knows? I got an OLED Switch for €310 from France. Yeah, you see, like, I don't know, man, to me that's expensive. For what a Switch is, that is expensive. That's a lot of money for a Switch.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it really is. Oh, you have a slim PS5. It's a lot less bulky than the original. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, this generation doesn't feel like it's that old, does it? But it is. Like, it's, you know, year 3 this year. Well, year 3 slash... Wait, no. 4 years this year. No, 3. Yeah, 3 years. Never mind. But yeah, halfway through this generation already, like, damn. I could see this one lasting a bit longer, though. I could see this one going on, like, 360 length, depending on how things go. But we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, that's true, JW, yeah. I mean, yeah, think about it, right? Let's say you have a physical copy of Cyberpunk 2077. What use is that to you if you don't have the internet to connect to and download the patches for that game? Like, that game on launch was completely broken. It's cheaper than usual. Man, really? $350? Man, that is a lot for a Switch. I think this generation or next is going to be the last of the consoles. I don't know about that. I feel like consoles are just... I feel like consoles are changing what they are, you know? They would like that, you know? If they could just have it all be cloud-based and they don't have to make boxes anymore, you know, that'd save them a ton of money, but... Sony still want you buying console, and so do Nintendo. Like, Nintendo don't want consoles going anywhere. Nintendo still make money on their console sales. You know, Nintendo aren't going to stop making consoles. Because they actually make money on them. I don't know if Microsoft and Sony actually make a profit on PS5s or the Series consoles. I actually don't know. They definitely didn't on PS3 and 360. And early on, at least for the first couple of years, they didn't on PS4 and Xbox One either. Like, the consoles are sold at a loss. Whereas Nintendo don't. Nintendo don't take a hit on their hardware. Like, they actually make money on their hardware. Austria is expensive. Yeah, man, that sounds crazy, man. I feel like Microsoft, like, of those two, though, I feel like Microsoft, I feel like are more heading that way. If, we'll see another Xbox, for sure. Like, we'll see another Xbox and PlayStation, but whether we'll see another Xbox after that, I don't know. Because as soon as Microsoft get their games on PlayStation, I feel like that's kind of the beginning of the end. Because then, you know, it's like, well, you've got, you know, you have a PC. Like, if you've got a PC or a PlayStation, and if you're a serious, you know, if you're serious about games, you probably have at least one of those. Then Microsoft don't need to make consoles anymore. And then, you know, think of all the money they save. Yeah, exactly, yeah, Game Pass. I mean, Game Pass is crazy. Crazy how much money they make from Game Pass. That would be weird, though, wouldn't it? It would be weird to actually get to a point where games consoles go away. Because now, it's you think about, it's like an impossibility. You think, oh no, surely not. Nah, they'll still be around. But you think, there was a time where they didn't exist. So, you know, it's not an impossibility to not have games consoles. So, don't spend your holidays here, unless you're a rich one. I mean, to be fair, yeah, like, I have heard Austria is expensive, but... Once we get something like the PS6, I'd be hard-pressed to believe they can make games any better without the industry folding in on itself. I agree, hell. I do think games do need to... I say games, like... What's the word? I don't know what the word is. Like, AAA is not the right word. I do think the industry does need to change the way games... are like made and consumed, like games being really expensive, like, you know, big studios having to, you know, put like 200-300 million into a game. Like, that's gotta change, man, because because we're not getting better games out of it. We're not. That's the rub there, isn't it? We're not getting better games. you know, for the most part, we're getting objectively worse games. You know, so it's not working. Something's got to change. You know. Hey, what's up, Sunshiny? The game's silent because just because of the way that the stream is, like there'll be an echo on the commentary.
I have no idea why, because it looks the sound is working, so I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. It's just it's fine. It's only like the last game, so it's been fine the whole time. So yeah. Will there ever be a completely new console by a completely different company? I doubt it. You think of what companies actually have the kind of money that could actually do that? I think there's only really two. I think there's only two. I think it's Apple and Amazon. Well, Google, but Google don't care. Like, they're not going to do it, so they already tried, and they don't give a shit. Yeah, Stadia's already dead. R.I.P. And why would they? Why would they? Why would they make a new... Why would they spend that amount of money to maybe... You think about, you know, Amazon and Apple, like, they're printing money anyway. They don't care. So... Steam Deck is, like, the closest thing to it, for sure. Yeah. It's the closest thing, so...
Right, time for the boss.
Yeah, Stream Hacker, yeah. And so do I. Like, I still like the big stuff, man. Like, I like Horizon. Horizon is good shit. I really do. Dead Space remake, I would say that qualifies. Like, there's some good shit out there, man. The original Modern Warfare was really fucking good. Trying to think what else, like, from the last few years. I don't know if Returnal really counts, but Returnal was, you know, like, there's good shit coming out, man. It's not all doom and gloom, but I think the idea, you know, like, milking the audience for money, like, that approach has like gotta change. You know, companies sort of looking at people as just bags of money that they can just milk. It's like, nah, that's gotta stop. So that's also true. Yeah, free to play's like shaking up, you know, the market significantly. They really don't. Like, Apple do not need to make a console at all. It's just that, you know, if you're talking about what companies could, you know, you're talking about companies that have, you know, just money to burn, and, you know, Apple definitely have that kind of money.
All right, I think we are out of time.
All right, man.
I tried to bring the Ninja Gaiden games that were not covered by anyone. So on this event we covered pretty much every game and every content mode of Ninja Gaiden Games. So at least we celebrated the 3D franchise in a complete way.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. It's been a great stream, man. It really has been awesome. Thanks to everyone who played. It's been a good time.
Thank you for the event. It was really a pleasure for me being here.
Yeah, same, man. Pleasure having everyone. Thanks everyone for playing. Thanks to everyone who's been watching. As like a few of you have been here for most of it, so GG's. Appreciate you all being here for the whole thing. This went slightly longer, man. Been live 14 hours, Jesus. Yeah, so yeah, this will be on YouTube, and I will highlight the stream on Twitch. So.
All right. Thank you. Take care, Jay.
You too, man. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you for being here. I'm sorry if my performance was not the best. I was full on Funk City. And under pressure. So, well, I just tried to cover the games that were not displayed. And, well, I barely slept, as you know. So, well, it went out. I just did my best, and well, I did something nice and I did something really bad. So You know. But it's fine.